In an exclusive interview, the Vice President Papa Kwesi Amissah Arthur said the late Professor Mills was simply a unifier. Speaking to Aisha Usman, the Vice President wants him remembered every July.
He was a humble man. He was very passionate about Ghana. He worked very hard and he listened to everybody and he gave everyone a chance to argue his points. And those are the things that we expect that leaders in this country will do. And I think that since his sad passing, we've all learned this lesson and we are guided by the high standards that he set in public office. And I hope that every year in July we remember him and we'll dedicate ourselves to the service of the people of this country.
Asumdwe Hene, as he was affectionately called, kicked the bucket July 24, 2012. 3 days after his 68th birthday at the 37 Military Hospital in Accra. His birthday was known to be a quiet and private moment. And to accentuate his caring nature, the late president marked his birthday with orphans in parts of the country. His wish to celebrate several other birthdays in a similar fashion never happened. In memory of his death, we ask what people remembered him for.
A comedy. It has to do with his sense of humor. I remember the last time he came to Parliament and then we had heckled him and shown him the red card and all that. He said that today had been a very gargantuan heckling.
He's like a father to all. He does so many things that makes me remember him. My brothers and sisters, Minianum, a comedy, and I remember one day they went to the Parliament. And the way they were heckling him, he said, I knew they would be heckling, but I didn't know it would be so gargantuan. I miss him so much.
Mills was a very honorable man, very respectable and very loving. During a certain kids show, he came there and danced with the kids, Azonto and that sort of stuff. It was very fun watching him. I would love all of us to remember him this day.
The American said, "Baby, or call Nyakopo man baby pantina because Obaya no, or my name baby buy. Na fensu no. Or Asumdwe ne on pentokwa Asumduka bibia. On a face or domo bia. The same at one day or quan obia penasem."
On his sense of humor during his short term as president, the late John Mills broke the odds sometimes and made jokes out of serious issues. Now many are found off the other side of him.
Actually, this is because I'm about to talk about the economy.
Late President Mills' hilarious side was first exposed when he delivered his maiden State of the Nation address in Parliament in February 2009.
Our economy is resilient. Madam Speaker, when you are pronouncing such figures in billions, and I want to remind you that I didn't even know how to translate them into OPPPP.
Same venue, same purpose. 3 years after, he did it again.
In fact, before I came here, I expected to be heckled because it's a usual routine. But let me say, Madam Speaker, that I did not expect the heckling to be so gargantuan.
Late President Mills made his point clear he will not condone corruption. And investigative journalist Anas Arimiya Anas was able to get him out of his office and stormed Tema Harbour after the exposure on the much talked about corrupt SEPS officials.
You are in charge of revenue. Every day we hear reports about malpractices. People collecting bribe with careless abandon. People who think that they are entitled to take bribes because there are some who don't want the reds. You want the blue, you want the pink, you will collect the green and the other colors.
At one of the editors' forum where senior journalists met with late President Mills, Kobi Fiagbe of the Ghanaian Lens asked the president whether he had any intention of removing Chief Justice Georgina Wood as speculated in the media.
Look at my face very carefully. Listen to my voice. Do I look and sound like a cat hunter?
At the same event, this was his reaction to a question on Ghana's stance on the political deadlock in neighboring Côte d'Ivoire back in 2012.
My brothers and sisters, it is not for Ghana to choose a leader for Côte d'Ivoire. I have been in touch with Mr. Ouattara and Mr. Gbagbo in all my dealings, especially involving other countries. And in issues of this nature, I'm guided by one saying, Infante. It says, Ziwu fiasam, mind your own business. If there's problem elsewhere, please be careful about how you meddle in these affairs.
Some find these good memories worth holding on to in the absence of the Asomdwe Hene.
Those are very interesting soundbites.